guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We're back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, this coming year, or this year, will be the 2022 World Cup that will be taking place in Qatar. Now, the groups have already been settled. Now, some teams have yet to be determined because they're doing a playoff round to see who determines and who gets in that final group. But I decided to give you guys today my predictions for the group stage for each game and each match in the group stage. And I'm not going to show each prediction of the game. I'm going to just give you my standings and who I think is going to make it into the next round and what that would mean for the next round or the knockout round of the World Cup. So without further ado, let's get into it, starting with Group A. Group A is the Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and the host nation that is Qatar. Now, looking at this group, you got the Netherlands, who have a very, very well put together young team there. And I think Ronald Koeman actually is the national team coach, if I remember right. I think he is the national team coach. I'm not really sure about that. You have Senegal, you have Ecuador, two teams that could be probably fighting for second place. And then you have the host nation, Qatar, who honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Qatar is going to be able to make it out of the World Cup group stage. So in this case, I have the Netherlands winning, but not by a lot. I have the Netherlands getting the group on 7 points. I have Senegal finishing on 6 points, and I have Ecuador finishing on 3, with Qatar getting 1 single point out of the group stage. This would set up a matchup between the Group B, first and second place finishers. And speaking of Group B is England, USA, Wales, and Iran. Iran's definitely coming last. I'm sorry about that, but Iran is coming last. This group is going to be determined between the top 3 teams. Wales beat Ukraine to get into the World Cup. And funny enough, it was Yarmolenko, a former England player for a club that is West Ham United, and he ended up scoring an own goal that gave the goal to Wales to end up being the World Cup. Now, England versus Wales is going to be an interesting factor, but do I honestly think that Wales can live the fairy tale of making the World Cup and then getting out of the group stage? I unfortunately do not. I think Wales will not make it out of the group stage. I think they'll come in third place, with England clearly winning this group. I have England picking up a full 9 points, which means they win every single game. I have USA and Wales tying on 4 points. So USA getting a win, Wales getting a win, and both of them getting a draw, and that draw is going to be against each other. So USA and Wales are going to draw, and then their one win is going to be both against Iran, and England's going to beat them twice. Or England's going to beat both of them, which would mean that both teams would be tied, but it would go on to the goal difference. And during my predictions, I had the USA making it on goal difference. They have a goal difference of +1, and Wales have a goal difference of 0. So which means USA would end up going to face the Netherlands in the knockout round of the World Cup, and England would go on to face Senegal in the World Cup. Moving on into Group C. Group C involves Argentina, Poland, Mexico, and Saudi Arabia. Like I said again, Saudi Arabia is not going to get any single points. I have Saudi Arabia finishing bottom on this list. I have Mexico finishing third place, tied with second place Poland on goal difference, and I have Poland finishing with a positive goal difference of 1. And I think a major turnaround for the factor of Poland is going to be their striker and their goalkeeper, because Szczesny is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He plays currently for Juventus, and then they have Robert Lewandowski, who just had an amazing season for Bayern Munich. So this is going to be the determining factor. They're going to finish with a positive goal difference of 1. Meanwhile, Mexico is not going to make it to the next round of the World Cup, and they're going to finish on with a goal difference of -1. And that means the winner of Group C would be Argentina, and Argentina is going to pick up a full 9 points. I don't think there's going to be anything really that's going to stop Messi from trying to go on and win his final World Cup. Same thing goes for Ronaldo when we get into Ronaldo's groups later on. But still, Messi and Argentina, they're just too unbeatable, and I don't really think any team in this group can really have a chance of beating Argentina when it comes to this. Group D, France, Denmark, to be decided. A team that's going to be decided as I'm recording this video, and Tunisia. Funny enough, I actually have the team that's to be decided picking up 3 points. I think Tunisia is going to finish bottom of this group. I just don't think Tunisia has any quality players that are going to be able to prove a different factor against teams like France, against teams like Denmark, and a team we're yet to see when as I'm recording this video. But France are going to pick up the full 9 points. Denmark is going to come in second place. The team that's to be decided is going to pick up 3 points, and then Tunisia is going to be finishing last with 0 points. So I guess that kind of really explains all of that. Next, we have Group E. We have Germany, Spain, Japan, and another team that's to be decided. Now, this team, however, is going to pick up no points because this group is going to be a lot tougher than the group I just explained from before. Germany, I have winning the group, and as I'm wearing a Spain shirt, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Germany is going to win the group. Germany is going to pick up a full 9 points. Just because I feel like that German team is well put together and they don't make mistakes like the Spain team did. I mean, if you guys remember the last World Cup in 2018, Spain was awful. Spain never kept a clean sheet, and look how they went out. Seriously, look how they went out. They cannot keep making mistakes, and they always concede a goal. Hopefully that can change, but they're still going to finish second, which means Japan would finish third with 3 points, getting their only win against a team that's to be determined as I'm recording this video. 3 groups left. Group E, we have Belgium, Croatia, Canada, and Morocco. Now, this seems like an underdog group because this seems like anybody in this group can come out and surprise the World Cup and just surprise everyone in the World Cup stage. But surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, I have Belgium winning in this group. I have Belgium winning on 7 points, Croatia finishing on 6 points, Canada finishing on 4 points. I think Canada's going to shock some people, and Canada's going to be a very good team that could possibly make it out of that World Cup group, but I don't have them making out of this one, and that would mean Morocco would finish last. But considering the fact that all the top 3 teams would be decided by 1 game, it can go down to anything, and I think this is going to be the group that actually has a shocker, and there's going to be a team that surprises everyone and makes it out of this group and makes it on into the knockout stage of the World Cup. 2 groups left. Moving on, second and last group. Brazil, Cameroon, Switzerland, Serbia, all in Group G. Brazil, is there really anything to explain when it comes to the Brazil national team? Brazil's easily going to get through this. Brazil's going to win. They're going to pick up all 9 points. They're going to win this group, and they're going to move on to the knockout stage of the World Cup, where they're going to be playing second place of Group H. Cameroon is going to finish second in my predictions, and I think Switzerland's going to finish third with 2 points, and that means Serbia would pick up 1 point. I think they're going to pick up a draw against Switzerland, but Cameroon makes it. African team makes it. That's very good to see for the African national teams in general. And then in the final group, we have Group H, which is Uruguay, Portugal, South Korea, and Ghana. Ghana, unfortunately, I do not have picking up any points, so Ghana's going to finish with 0 points. Korea is going to finish with 3 points, picking up a win against Ghana, and then that leaves the 2 top teams. Who do I have winning this group? The winner of this group doesn't have to face Brazil. The loser of this group has to face Brazil. And who do I think had losing this group or going to face Brazil? Uruguay is going to pick up all 9 points because I just feel like that Uruguay team is filled with experience, but it's also filled with young players on the bench that are going to be able to provide energy with this team. And even though Cristiano Ronaldo is scoring a lot for his Portugal national team, I still think that's not going to be a deciding factor. And I still think the Uruguay national team is going to end up beating Portugal and winning the group, picking up all 9 points. Portugal finishing in second with 6 points, and Korea finishing in third with 3 points. So, what does that set up for the group stage? Well, it sets up this. This would set up the group stage. On one side, you would have USA versus Netherlands, Argentina versus Denmark, Germany versus Croatia, Brazil versus Portugal. That would be the match of the knockout stage. Brazil versus Portugal, the 2 countries that both speak Portuguese, facing each other in the World Cup knockout stage. That would just be absolutely amazing. On the other half of the bracket, you would have England versus Senegal, France versus Poland, Belgium versus Spain, which would be a very interesting one between those 2 teams, and Uruguay and Cameroon. Now, when it comes to my predictions for the knockout stage, I wanted to let you guys know this. I have done my prediction for the knockout stage, but but I want to know what your guys' opinion is in the comments down below. And do you want to see the part 2 of the World Cup predictions with the knockout stage and the winner of the World Cup being determined by me and giving my prediction for you guys? But for that's it for today's video, guys. I will see you guys all later. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.